Hey UB, congratulations. You are halfway through Summer Academy. This is the hUB video for week 4. In it, you will see weekly announcements of all the stuff happening this week, as well as hear who won team points from last week, and a special announcement you don't want to miss from our staff member Jourdan Jackson. And following that, you will see the Selfie Challenge slideshow that I look forward to every single week. So let's get started with some birthday announcements. And here's our special correspondent.
Hello everyone. You all over here. For those of you who doesn't know me, I want to welcome the new UB students to the UB family. Welcome. Today I want to shout out someone special because it's her birthday. Happy birthday, Ashley Chavez Vegas. Yes, I did wrote it over here just to make sure I pronounced your last name right. Hopefully I did. Happy birthday again. Hope everyone is having a good summer. I know this is not the summer we all wanted, but stay safe, y'all. Peace out.
Hey, thanks, Yuel. Good luck next year at Trinity College out in Connecticut. We're going to miss you. And also, don't forget about team gatherings every Thursday at 3 o'clock. Make sure you watch this video in its entirety and then answer the reflection questions at the end of the assignment. And that'll set you up for good conversations on Thursday with your team. Also, team-wise, don't forget about Friday Fun Days. This week, it's going to be an Escape College Visit Challenge. So you go into a Zoom breakout room with your team. There'll be puzzles and questions about Western Washington University. First team makes it out, gets the most points, and the first team that gets out, all who are there helping, get DoorDash gift cards. So make sure you gather up your team. Make sure everybody comes out Friday, 3 o'clock. It's going to be a blast. Speaking of team points, we're going to move on. Here's Eric with this week's tallies.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. It's me, Eric, again. Just survived another week with Upward Bound. So proud of everybody. Been doing my team point calculations. Here we go. Standings after week 3 in third place. We have the gold team. Second place, we have the gray team. And taking the crown for week 3, the maroon team. Congratulations, maroon. Congratulations, everybody. Let's keep it up. We're halfway through summer program. You all can do this. I want everybody to earn credit, everybody to earn their stipend. Let us know if there's any ways that we can help you. Take care.
Thanks, Eric. Congratulations to all those teams that placed in the top 3. You guys are all doing great. Make sure that you keep on submitting those selfies for points, as well as coming to Friday Fun Days. Your teachers give out points too, so rack up those points this week as we move into the second half of summer. Also, every week here on the hUB, we talk about our summer theme of Change Ahead, and this week is no different. And it's a special week for the hUB video because we're going to do an interview right now with one of our staff members, Jourdan Jackson. Let me bring Jourdan into the screen. Hey, Jourdan, thanks for joining us today.
Hey, Roger. Thank you for having me.
So for those that may not know, can you tell us a little bit about what you do at South Seattle College for our TRIO programs?
Yes, so first and foremost, I want to say, hey, what's up to everyone at Upward Bound this summer, reporting live from our remote and online virtual summer this year. And my role within South Seattle College TRIO is I'm a student success specialist with Talent Search. So what that means is essentially working with Chief South and Denny students 6th through 12th grade on college advising. So 3 days a week, I'm at Chief South. I have a TRIO office there, and I work with 9th through 12th graders on all things life after high school. So internships, if they need help with work or summer programs or anything college, we do that, as well as specific field trips like UB does. And then when I go to Denny, it's one of my favorite days working with middle schoolers, 6th through 8th grade, on all things life after middle school. So student clubs, time management, personal statements, and we also do field trips. And then finally, I'm at the college working with Running Start students 1 day a week and doing staff meetings.
Yeah, you're awesome. We love having you. So you are about to go through a big change in your life. Could you tell us what that change is?
Yes, thank you for bringing that up, Roger. My big change, you all, I guess this is like a formal announcement here, but I am transitioning into grad school this fall. So this year I'm transitioning to a different state. I'm moving to California, the Bay Area in particular, and it's going to be both a living change and a working change. I'm leaving my apartment in Seattle, heading to the Bay Area into a shared living space, and going back to school for the first time in 5 years.
So what have been some of the barriers that you faced as making that decision or just going through the change and setting that new life up in San Francisco? What has that been looking like for you as far as barriers go?
Definitely. So, first and foremost, as we know, we're operating during a pandemic. So, what that looks like is limited everything. My travel has been limited. I only had 2 trips to San Francisco. So, one this past weekend where I got to meet my roommate, see my new apartment, and then the second one is my final one. So, what that looks like is moving all my stuff out of Seattle, cutting off my bills, kind of additional finances of mailing things down and just like moving stuff around. And then also just those barriers of pretty much relationships that I have here, knowing that I won't see my friends as much. I won't be around students, staff, like people that I love and care about. And finally, just that learning curve of going back to school online, what that looks like, writing papers, doing research, and not having that full college experience of being in person and interacting with people again.
Yeah, that's a lot of change and a lot of different barriers. That's probably been a while since you faced those. So, what are some of the strategies that you've employed for yourself personally, as well as professionally, during that time of change when you've come against those barriers?
Definitely. So I have a few. One, I love to start with you all is recreation, using the outdoors and even indoors as your space to kind of free your mind and really become one with yourself. And for me, that's taking walks daily. I try to do like a 5 mile walk, or at least 10,000 steps a day. Budgeting has been one for me. So this was the first time I know I'm making a big move. I had to save a lot more and kind of cut costs where I could to make sure that I'm budgeting out for the future. One thing I really appreciate is remaining social. As you all know me, I'm very extroverted. So
Oh yeah.
and for friends, family, FaceTimes, video, in chat, in person, all that good stuff. And then 2 tools that I want to give away as like takeaways from this whole thing is always breaking down large tasks into smaller manageable parts. So what that means is using post-it notes, creating to-do lists, making sure that you're not overwhelming yourself, but also giving yourself that time and space to grow and learn from those experiences. And lastly, ultimately knowing, as Arlene mentioned in her video, most events in our life are out of our control. So as long as you have that positive outlook on life, that usually helps you throughout any challenges you may face.
Like just even in the decision to do it, were there barriers in the decision to do it?
Yeah, definitely. So I guess barriers around like attending grad school, for me personally, it was kind of reflecting upon my time here in Seattle and knowing that the past 5 years have been wonderful. 2 years of AmeriCorps advising students within West Seattle High, and then transitioning into TRIO and really realizing that in your current role, you can always feel like you're doing amazing work, but then to, I guess, like level up or get to that next step, there's always going to be like additional education or resources or experiences that you'll need to have in order to grow and to change in your life. And I personally felt like this would be the year 2020, 5 years after my undergrad, like after my reunion, that I would make that next step towards change, educating myself more so that I can continue to serve students even more in a more effective manner. So, surprising enough, even before the pandemic, I was like already kind of thinking about grad school and wondering like what the next steps would look like. And then having the changes just happen within these past few months, it was a reassuring time for me to kind of reevaluate like, is this the right time to make these changes, or am I going to want to pretty much kind of remain secure per se, but knowing that in order to overcome barriers and to have change in your life, you have to make those difficult decisions to continue on that pathway forward, whatever it may look like for you.
Awesome. Well, from me, the rest of the staff, and certainly students that you've worked with here, thank you for being with us these last 2.5, 3 years. We will sadly miss you. I know myself personally, when I hear you come into the office, my day changes in a positive way. And even before I get to see you and say, hey, Jourdan, how you doing? I can hear you coming in and talking to people, and your positivity is infectious. And I'm sad that we're losing it, but glad that it's going someplace else, and that I know it's going to continue to grow and flourish. And we're going to miss you a lot. And again, I appreciate everything you've done here, and please stay in touch with all of us.
Yes, thank you as well, Roger. And I appreciate all the experiences with the staff, with the students, with the UBETS community. And I continue to wish everyone good luck and good vibes, positive energy as we transition forward. Change ahead.
Yeah, no doubt. Thanks, Jourdan. Appreciate it.
You bet. Take care, you all.
I am sure going to miss that guy. Hey, if you want to help us out and recognize Jourdan, send him an encouraging message as he goes through this change, please follow the link over here. You can also find it in this assignment. I've put a live link there, but it's bit.ly/Jourdan, spelled JOURDAN 2020, and you can leave him a little message, throw a picture of you and himself if you've got one. Even if you don't know him, just tell him good luck, and we're thinking about him. So if you do that for us, that's awesome. And this week, we're moving on to the Selfie Challenge slideshow. You guys did awesome. It was College Spirit Week. Take a look. Great job this week, everybody. Awesome selfies for College Spirit. We do that every week, so you can upload your selfies into the assignment section of this course. And this week, it's hard work. So take a picture of you doing some yard work. Take a picture of you doing something for PE class, some exercises, something. Videos are always welcome. And take a picture of you doing your artwork, whatever it is that you're working on. You're working on hard. We know you're all doing that. Grab a snapshot of that work and send it up in your Selfie Challenge assignment section, and you can make next week's video. Hey, it's been 3 weeks. You're halfway through this. You got this, UB. Stay engaged and stay safe, and we'll see you next week.